that people should allow anyone to push any ideology on their kids. Everybody thinks that like having your kids grow up religion is no big deal and it's good for them. I agree to give your kids some morals and set some standards of behavior and to tell them that, about communicating with people, that what's important is you be positive, you do good things, you be a good person, and spread out that good energy, spread out love. But to make the kid, to have them go to any fucking super religious school, you're going to fuck their programming up so bad. But no one is objective enough to see that. People just want to have good kids, and they want to carry on the tradition that their family has.
Seems like religion as a child should start off as in a different religion and then move on to Christianity or whatever. Like, it should start off as Buddhist, like, just teaching to be a good person, and then you get into, like,
What they should do is teach you the different principles of each religion and not say either one of them is the fucking answer.
Right.
There's too many of them. You look at all the good aspects of all the different religions and say, well, where did all this come from? We don't know. We don't know where it came from. We assume it came from some wise people that got through a lot of conflict and figured out some way to live life, and then they wrote it down, and some of it makes a lot of sense even today. But when the book that you're basing everything on includes treating women as second-class citizens, condoning slavery, murder, a fucking angry God who punishes people by death, and you're going to burn in a fucking fiery hell, and come on, just shut the fuck up. Just stop it. You're talking goofy nonsense. You got to show me something. You got to show me a fucking YouTube clip. You got to show me something before I'm going to believe in this kind of goofy shit. Right. It's just silly. But in 2010, we still let that slide. We still say, well, everyone has their own freedom of religion, do whatever you want. But if you start saying, like, stop, this is fucking completely ridiculous. You're saying your way is the only way. You're saying people should die if they dance. You're saying, people can't be gay and get married. You're saying you're imposing all your bullshit on other people. We still accept it in 2010?
Except at the church of what's happening now.
That's right. That's where I'm from.
That's the only fucking church that matters in my book.
When are we going to get past this? When are we going to step up and say, no one knows? No one knows. You don't know. Don't say you know. You can't say you know. If you say you know, you're crazy. Tell me your experiences. Tell me what happened. Throw it in the pile. Let's all sort this out. You can't tell me that, this is the way and you're the chosen people. And just shut the fuck up. Stop. All your Joseph Smith and your fucking nutty Scientology. Stop. Stop. It's all crazy. And it's fucking up everything. Because when people pretend they have the answer, it fucks up everybody else that's searching for the answer. Because there's an option to not even think. There's an option to, like, fuck joining the search to figure out how to live the life the best way. Let's just fucking follow what these douchebags are doing. Joyless religion.
How can you get hit?
So
I don't
joyless.
Like nobody hitting. I can see it pulling my ear or give me a punch to the back or something.
No, going to Catholic schools, though. I went to Catholic school for first grade. I was very religious when I was a little kid. My parents got divorced when I was 5. They separated, and I was really lost, and I was really scared. I remember thinking, like, my dad's not around anymore. This is crazy. It's just me and my mom and my sister. It was very unsettling. My mom had to work all day, and we had to be in different people's houses while they babysat us, or grandparents, whatever. It was unsettling. And while this was all going on, I went to Catholic school. And it was my first year in Catholic school, first grade. And they were so fucking mean. Dude, I don't remember shit about first grade, okay? I don't remember anything about being 6 years old. You know what I remember? Sister Mary Josephine at Our Lady of Czestochowa in Paterson, New Jersey. I think it was Paterson. It's Paterson or Newark. I remember that. I remember that fucking
because it was a scary experience.
Religion
is very scary.
I lived there for a year, okay? I went to that school for a year, and in that year, I went to school every day terrified. And every day there was this fucking cunt, old, wasted up, used up life nun that was just evil to everyone, every day. It was always yelling at you. I would cry. Like, I missed my mother. Like, the first day, I cried. Don't let him. He's a baby. You want to cry like a baby? I was like six years old.
Crazy, man.
I was
six
years old. This fucking evil cunt. And if you didn't do your work right or you didn't listen to her or anything was wrong, she would tell you she was going to make you sit on a nail in the closet. Wow. It was like a fucking Pink Floyd video.
Is that just East Coast religion or something like that? Because you guys both have, like,
nuns,
crazy,
bro.
scary...
It's Catholic nuns.
That's scary shit.
Catholic, they don't let them fuck.
Damn.
When people don't get to fuck, they're not happy. Period. End of discussion. Your whole life is no dick. How are you going to be happy? You're not going to come. You don't come at all. What does a guy do? He doesn't come? Does he fuck? He fucks no one? He can't even jerk off? What kind of a life is that? That's a horrible existence. It's not love. It's not passion, emotion, celebration of life. No, it's all just do what I tell you, follow my rules, or you burn in hell. And let me touch your cock.
Damn.
There's a lot of that going on.
I was going to go back and talk to them, but the school was done, and it's in Kearney, New Jersey. And I was there one time, and I was going to go over there and just talk to them, but that school was closed up. It was a...
When I got older and I started hearing stories about kids getting molested, I get fucking angry. You know, I got angry at my mom. I said, how you let me go to school in a place where people are getting molested? You know, like there's priests that were molesting kids.
But
I didn't get
nobody was
molested.
Exposing it then.
No, nobody was exposing it. It was always like
they
the
got
dudes
exposed. It got covered up fast.
But there was always like this thing that they deserve it. What the fuck are they doing being altar boys? It was like, don't you know? There was like this weird little like, come on, why is he being an altar boy? You know, it's like maybe when they're altar boys, it's like there was like almost an excuse. Like maybe he knew and he wanted it. Like it's fucking crazy.
So weird because like my
They're
religion,
monsters, man.
my religion was completely different. There was a Starbucks there. There was like a band. You know, it was like kind of like a party.
Religion
really.
is fucking Starbucks.
That's totally different. Yeah, there's a lot of good religions
Protestant,
that are like.
I'm Lutheran.
They become a good part of the community. It's like a nice step-off point where everybody gets together and you know promises to be nice. You know, you promise to abide by the laws and respect your friends, and you have cookouts and shit. And there's a lot of positivity in being in a church. There's a lot of positive shit about any big community gathering where everybody agrees to be nice. And the best way to get everybody to agree to be nice is say that's what God wants. There's a lot of fucking great things about church. But not the Catholic Church, bro. That shit ain't good. This fucking thing that's going on with the Pope, we've talked about it already on the show, but for people who don't know, the guy who's the Pope right now is been accused, and there's all this evidence that points to the fact that he was shielding child molesters. This guy who's the Pope, he was protecting the church and shielding known child molesters and then putting them back in action around other kids that the guy went on to molest again. And there's people that are calling for that guy to be arrested for crimes against humanity. You know, like Christopher Hitchens is called for for people to arrest him and charge him with pedophilia or charge him with child rape or child endangerment or
that's a crime.
Whatever the fuck he did that was involved knowingly exposed pedophiles to children to try to protect the business of the Catholic Church.
I'm going to move you to a different place. Behave yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
But you didn't let nobody know. You didn't let the church know. You didn't let nobody know that this fucking guy likes to dress up as Peter fucking Pan. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, hey, I don't mind. Let's handle the fucking problem. But don't put him in the witness relocation plan for priests and ship him up to Albany. And 2 years from now, you get another molestation. Then they ship him across the world to Philippines. Then they're at home, and when they do something there, they ship them to Germany.
Yep.
They just keep moving them around. Hey, I'm Catholic.
Well, it's been proven now. What is that? What is the fucking documentary? The documentary, the horrible one with the priests. Hold on, I'll find it in 2 seconds because I got it on my iTunes.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched half of it and I couldn't watch it anymore because it was just driving me crazy. It was just so horrible. Deliver Us from Evil. And this is all about a guy who's just his whole life, boys, girls, just molested him, molested hundreds of them, and they just moved this motherfucker around. They just moved him around and protected him, protected the church. There's so many of them that are doing it, man. It's not like one or two. There's so many of them. It's a percentage. It's not like a small number. You know, it's fucking terrifying. And a lot of it is just accepted. A lot of people just keep their fucking mouth shut. Just avoid the creepy fucks, you know? And then I guess, like, you know, maybe some of the kids that get sucked in are like gay kids get sucked in. Who knows, you know? But it's the whole idea behind it is ridiculous. That these crazy assholes that don't fuck have a front row seat to God. Like, they have the best connection. They got God's, you know, best cell phone number. Like, it's fucking crazy. They don't even get a special spot in heaven, you know? And we all grew up with it. I mean, Joey can tell you. Anybody who went to Catholic school. Nobody went to Catholic school and had an awesome experience.
I never got molested. That's the thing.
Not even molested. Just beat the fuck out of.
Yeah, no.
Nobody even beat me. I think she whacked me with a ruler once, but it wasn't bad. It was just a little slap. You know, it wasn't anything like nobody ever did what they did to you.
And, bro, don't get me wrong. I was fucking fueled crazy with that. That's why they put me there.
I'm sure.
Do you understand me?
I'm sure you
were.
But
it wasn't for the beating that they were giving me.
Listen.
Not for that beating.
You're never allowed to beat a kid, period.
No, that was terrible.
You're never allowed to do that. That's a crazy, angry human being that had a terrible life, a lack of love.
Fucking bitch.
Yeah, they're all angry, man.
Sister Hyacinth was her name. Sister Hyacinth. Mary Hyacinth or something like that.
Look,
Sister Patricia,
dude, if you had a choice between hanging out with an old nun or hanging out with an old porn star, who are you going to hang out with? You know, pretty simple. You know, hang out with Nina Hartley. I bet she's a nice lady. You know, I bet she has a good conversation. I bet she's cool and friendly.
And I bet her eyebrows look really creepy.
Her eyelashes, right? Big crazy fake eyelashes. Yeah. That's old school.
Yeah.
That's the old school look. That's a hot look back in the day. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just an unfortunate choice to waste your whole life, you know, in a non-loving, non-friendship oriented sort of a situation like that. based on a bunch of fucking silly, crazy old rules. Like, we need as a human being, the human beings as a race, we have to, as a race, get past where we're at right now and move into some new way of like designing the way human beings behave and act. And it can't be based on some nonsense. It has to be based on just positive energy and success as a race, success as a neighborhood, success as a group of friends. You know, there's a way to live your life. There's a way to be positive, and there's a way to figure out a way to spread the most positive energy, and the way to be the most honest, the way to be the most creative and the most friendly and the most productive and the most satisfied. There's a way to do that, and it's